Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. Right now I'm on my return flight from last night's Friday night ops in Los Angeles. I flew 2 legs, first leg from Philadelphia to San Bernardino, because I like to go into different airports and not just follow the mainstream. And then my second leg was from San Bernardino to Bakersfield. And I had a couple of things not go so smoothly last night, particularly on the first leg. One was air traffic control signed on late, so I actually arrived before they signed on. I wasn't feeling very well, and the most serious problem was the camera stopped recording during the arrival, and I hadn't noticed. So I didn't capture any of the arrival into San Bernardino. But here are some of the highlights from the first leg and a more complete second leg. Hope you enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It is Friday, November 3rd. Going to participate in Friday Night Ops, which is taking place in Los Angeles. We're going to depart Philadelphia and fly to San Bernardino. Now, I didn't get a video up last week because I just had a very crazy, busy week and just didn't have the time. And the ops were in Seattle, and I didn't have the 5 hours to fly there. But fortunately this week I do have the time today. This video will not be 5 hours long. You know, one thing I was just recently looking at was, you know, a Gulfstream and larger aircraft have a steering tiller on the pilot's side, and they don't just steer with their feet like light aircraft. And I was looking at Farm Simulator has a control panel, and I don't know if anyone's ever tried to connect the Farm Simulator panel with Flight Simulator. I imagine it would work, and you could use, I could mount it right here on the table and have a steering tiller, and then use some of the buttons for other functions in the airplane. If anyone has Farming Simulator panel, control panel, and Flight Sim, see if it'll connect for me, and then I'll buy it and start using that as my steering tiller. I think that would be nice. Alright, we'll verify this is runway 27 left. Everything agrees. Set the heading. And we'll go. 40% engine. There it is. They're synced. Temps and pressures look good. Advance to takeoff power. Takeoff power is set. And the airspeed is alive. .80 knots. Cross check. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear up is selected. Gears up, lights are out. We're 400 above the ground, flaps are coming up. Flaps are up and indicated. Auto throttle, yaw dampener, we'll engage the autopilot. I figured I would try a slightly newer instrument arrangement over here on the co-pilot side, moving the attitude indicator and adding the altimeter and having the vertical speed and getting rid of the airspeed indicator. I think that works a little bit better. Alright, well, we reached our cruising altitude of flight level 450 and the cruise checklist. Power set for cruise, pressurization is checked, panel sweep is complete, and FMS fuel quantity update. We have plenty of fuel. So we're on our way to San Bernardino. We'll get about 5 hours left on the flight, and that'll put us there right around when Friday night ops is supposed to begin, so hopefully we'll have air traffic control going in. And I'll check back in with you in about 5 hours, which will be in about 3 seconds for you. Hi guys, I'm back. We are reaching our top of descent. We're going to vacate flight level 470 and we're going to head down to 10,000. I don't know what's going on. It's Friday night ops. Should have started almost 35 minutes ago. And Los Angeles Tower's online, but Center is not online yet. I don't know. You know, I guess maybe because it's only 4:30 in the afternoon and maybe people aren't home from work or something, and that's why there's a delay. LA Atis and Tower. Oakland Center is up. Albuquerque Center is up. But LA Center is not up yet. So we are at our top of descent going into San Bernardino. We're going to just head on down and wait for control to come on. In just the last 3 or 4 hours, I've definitely come down with a cold. Since I started this flight, I've actually gotten sick. Like I felt it starting when we departed Philly. And this flight was 5 hours and 30 minutes. 10 minutes from my arrival, so I've been, let's see, 3 o'clock, it was 4, it's now 7:45 at night, and I feel sick. I feel congested and lousy. This is a bummer. And we still don't have Center. This is crazy. I mean, they're almost 50 minutes now that Friday night ops was supposed to have started. They're not on. Setting below 10, gonna turn the landing lights on and get us slowed down a little bit. Some speed brakes. I got the airport in sight. Since my first leg from Philadelphia into San Bernardino for Friday night ops, November 3rd, was kind of a failure, and I didn't want this to be a total fail, so I'm going to make a flight real quick to Bakersfield from San Bernardino. So we're ready to go. Closing the door, the lights are out, we'll get in the airplane. Okay.
Affirmative. Team officers direct.
So we got the doors closed, the lights are out, the APU is running, the gust lock's removed, the beacon's on, fuel boost pumps are on, fuel valve is open, bleed air to the number 2, and we'll select for start. And we're going to watch the N2 rise. And good ignition of the number 2 engine. Alright, pressures and temperatures look good, engine stabilizing. We'll select the fuel valve open for number 1, bleed air over, select for start. Starter's engaged, the N2's on the rise. Good ignition of the number 1 engine. And we can move down. Engine start. Hydraulic pressure, temperatures and pressures look good. Engine stable.
Welcome Palm Springs, right turn and taxi to parking.
Alright, let's call and get our clearance. And approach Gulfstream 48 Sierra Sierra at San Bernardino, IFR to Bakersfield.
Roger, expect BDC, stand by.
Alright, we'll do altimeter set to local setting. The flags are up. Just got our clearance received here. Pre-departure clearance. squawk beacon is 4735, so we'll set that. 4735 in the box. Flight level 200 is approved. Tube restrictions, climb via the SID, top altitude 5,000, expect final cruise in 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 128.1, which I've got tuned in. Runway 24 is for departure. Questions, headings, clearance, push and start, pilot's discretion, contact on 28.1 with assigned beacon code, and current 8 is for taxi instructions. Alright. Alright, so we have our clearance. I like those pre-departure clearances, they're nice. Alright, so the reason I'm deliberately avoiding Los Angeles, LAX, I have a major scenery glitch there where at nighttime I have no night textures. Everything is just dark, there's no lights, no runway lights, and for some reason a lot of things don't show up, like my taxiway signs don't show up, and I don't know. There's just a glitch in that scenery. I don't know what the problem is, so I just don't go there. LA is not high on my list anyway. But I wanted to fly in the airspace. Everybody's going between Vegas and LA and San Francisco, and I want to do something a little different. And it looks like I'm the only one going San Bernardino to Bakersfield. Nobody else is flying to either of those airports. So I like to be the odd man. Alright, and while we're taxiing, we'll do a spoiler test. We gotta run that test again. Alright, spoilers are deployed, light illuminates, will retract and light extinguishes. We'll do a reverse test. 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, and 2 stowed.
Confirm 315.
Alright, we'll pull out the checklist, do taxi checks. And the taxi checklist is the transponder is on, the exterior lights are as required, anti-ice is on, pitot heat's on, brakes are test, reversers are test, spoilers are test, fuel quantity is checked, crew briefing, do in 1 second, trim settings set, flaps are set, engine instruments are checked, and we can shut down the APU. That's taxi checks. APU shutting down. And a quick departure briefing. We're departing runway 24 out of San Bernardino. If we have any emergencies before VR, we will abort the takeoff. Any emergency after VR, we'll go airborne.
Area Union 505, maintain 15,000, the Ontario altimeter 300. I'm not sure how long the delay is going to be, but if able, clear to Homeland, that's Hotel Delta Foxtrot. And if you're able to hold over Homeland, then let yeah, understood. That was Hotel Delta Foxtrot for 505.
Alright, continue the briefing. Any failure after VR, we'll take it to the air, and we'll continue straight ahead and land at Los Angeles. We're going to go radar vectors Palmdale. I mean, is that Palmdale or Palm Springs? I think that's Palmdale. Yeah, Palm Springs is PSP. Then we will be joining the Fasto 2 arrival into Bakersfield. I've got Palmdale tuned in, and we are just about ready to go. SoCal approach 4800, we're number 1, ready for departure, runway 24 San Bernardino.
Number 4800, turn right heading 270, the wind is 260 at 702, pitch takeoff, maintain 5,000.
Okay, 270 on the heading, up to 5,000, runway 24, we're clear for takeoff, 4800. Final checks, trims, flaps. We are ready to go. Standard call out supply. This is runway
approach. Yeah, lots of
24.
congestion there. Turn left heading 0.
We are clear for takeoff.
South until I can get.
Alright, bring the engines up 40%. They look synced. Temps and pressures are good. We'll advance to takeoff power. Takeoff power is set.
Delta with me.
And the airspeed's alive.
Delta 1211 cleared right to the palm strings VOR. Will be a hold over palm strings.
And 80 knots in the cross check.
Inbound 315.
We'll continue.
1 minute hold, please.
And V1, VR.
15,000.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Yeah, hold there. 1 minute leg. Inbound leg 315, please, until further advised.
Gear up selected.
Delta 12.
Delta 2530.
Gear up.
With me?
Lights out.
Yes, we're making 25.
400 above the ground. Flaps are coming up.
25,
Flaps are up and indicated.
South,
We'll gauge the autopilot. Up to 5. Heading 270. Yaw dampener engaged.
That's 09, 25,
Number 323 Delta Echo, we're on the ground at Santa Ana looking at the VFR northbound and unfortunately.
Alright, after takeoff check, gear up, lights out. Flaps are retracted and indicated. Yaw dampeners engaged, autopilot's on, stable climb.
Use your right taxi, the pilot's discretion.
And we'll put the starter switches set to flight.
303 and 20 right, VFR discretion 3 Delta Echo.
Give departure call.
Serial approach KA Express 346 is with you at 10,000 on a heading of 150.
Screen thread 340. Time maintained 1313,000.
346 out of 10 for 13,000.
SoCal approach Gulfstream 4800 on the 270 heading level at 5.
Say again.
Gulfstream 4800, we're out of San Bernardino, level at 5 on the 270 heading.
Roger. November trip 4800, we had a contact line maintained climb maintained 1313,000.
1313,000, 4800.
Number 4800, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.6, good day.
Center on 132.6, 4800, good day. Good evening, Los Angeles Center, Gulfstream 4800, we're checking in 1313,000 on a assigned 270 heading.
Gulfstream 4800, LA Center, roger. The Burbank altimeter 3003.
Alright, we copy 3003, thanks, 4800. Need a turn. Turn me on course. In Los Angeles Center, 4800, we're still on the assigned 270 heading. Can we get direct towards where we're headed on course? That was vague.
November 800, clear direct, Kellen, Kilo Echo, Lima Echo, November.
Alright, we're cleared direct Kellen, thank you, 4800.
November 4800, Bakersfield, weather 0154 Zulu, wind 3305, visibility 10, feeling overcast 8,500, altimeter 3000, expect ILS 30 right.
We'll expect the ILS 30 right, 4800. Alright, right there that answers that question. What to expect? 30 right. And as I said, the approach course is 301, localizer is 111.9. We'll enter that. 1154 is the closest VOR. Enter that in number 2. The missed approach is a climb to 1,000, climbing right turn to 3,000 on the Shafter Vortac radial 145, direct Shafter, Vortac and hold. Continue climb and hold to 3,000. Crossing altitudes 2,500 and Decision height will be 200 feet above the ground, making the decision height, or minimums, 710 feet.
1206, contact Oakland Center, 132.2.
132.2, 30506, good night.
Expecting 30 left, and we're going to go to Atlantic Aviation. 4800 is looking for lower.
November 800, descend and maintain 2005.
I'm sorry, descend and maintain what?
November 800, descend and maintain 2,500.
Descend and maintain 2,500, 4800.
November 800 at JUPEX, cleared ILS, runway 30 right approach.
Okay, at JUPEX we're clear for the ILS 30, 4800. We're going to need to spin, we're way too high.
November 800, turn right, heading 170, descend and maintain 2,500 for now.
Okay, right turn 100, descend and maintain 2,500, 4800.
And actually, November 800, sorry, correction, turn left turn, heading 200 for now.
Okay, we'll make that a left turn to 200, 4800.
November 800, turn left, heading 130.
Left turn 130, 4800.
November 800, turn left, heading 340.
340 on the heading, 4800, thanks.
And November 800, actually turn left, heading 330, intercept runway 30 right, localizer.
330 to join the 30 right localizer, 4800. Alright, we've captured the localizer. Let's slow to approach speed.
Roger.
Alright, gear down.
This is 510, good evening, Southwest 1511 move.
Alright, gears down, 3 green lights. Speed checks, flaps 20.
Los Angeles, good evening, Alaska 424, we do flight level 35,
November 800, cleared ILS, runway 30 right approach. And runway 30 right, clear to land, wind 330.5.
Alright, we're clear for the ILS, clear to land 30 right, 4800, thank you.
Redwood Night.
Alright, we're clear to land, gears down, 3 green.
380.
Flaps are full. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to go ahead and fly from here. Autopilot's disengaged, all throttles off. Final checks, gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full, lights are on, pumps are on. Yaw dampeners away.
Los Angeles Center, Hawaii 9, your request, higher Mach number.
Hawaiian 9, speeds are your discretion.
Don't sink.
Discretion, Hawaii 9 are heavy.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Los Angeles Center, Connie 2226 has information, India at LA.
Connie 2226, roger. How far on top of this end?
Top of the sun's in 22 miles, Connie 2226.
Roger. FedEx 595, contact LA Center 134.65.
134.65 for FedEx 5. Always Center, Alaska 47, request climb to flight level 340.
There we go. Wheels down, spoilers are deployed. Reversers are unlocked and they're out. 80 knots.
Level 340, Alaska 47.
There's 60 knots. Reverser stowed. Alright, well, welcome to Bakersfield. Try and catch this next taxiway here.
Air France 77, LA Center.
Alright, spoilers retract, flaps coming up.
Air France 77, go ahead.
Starter switches are off.
November 800, text the gate via Alpha this frequency. Thanks for flying, have a good day.
Alright, to the ramp, your frequency 4800. Thanks a lot, good night. Alright, we're cleared to the terminal. Bring the APU up.
Air France 77, descend via Ghost 1 arrival, LA altimeter 3003.
And we're on Alpha, and Alpha all the way down to Alpha
Roger,
3.
descend via the Ghost arrival, and I...
Alright, after landing, start switches are off, transponders as required, flaps are retracted and indicated, spoilers are retracted, anti-ice and pitot heat are off, fuel boost pumps are off, both sides. Landing lights are off, ground spoilers are off, APU as required. And the radar's in standby, but we're not equipped. Well, that's my Friday night ops arrival into Bakersfield on November 3rd. Kind of a hit and miss Friday night ops. I don't, came into San Bernardino with no control, which was weird, because I thought I was right on time. And I've managed to come down with a terrible cold in the last couple of hours. So I think I'm done. Well, I hope you like and subscribe. And until next time, happy landings.